Hey everybody, it's Blue, and today I'm going to show you guys our updated Odion deck profile. So just to start quickly, not a lot changed in it, but we made a few tweaks that we liked better. There's still several cards of Odions that have not been printed, but given what we had to work with, we like what we come up with. So to start, 3 copies of Mystical Beast of Circuit. Not quite what it did in the anime, but you know, they brought a good translation over. And then, of course, his only other monster is the Winged Dragon of Ra. Yes, in the anime he played a counterfeit version of it. We do play it like it's just the actual card. And of course, if you haven't seen recently, we have an errata for it that makes it so much closer to the anime effect than the actual TCG OCG version of the card. So moving on to the spells. 2D spell. 3 copies of Gold Sarcophagus. So this mimics his deck searching effect. And it lets him get it because his deck is very limited in what it can do because it's so spell and trap heavy. 2 Graceful Charity. 2 Monster Born. Again, with how limited he is on monsters, we want to make sure he does have a way to circulate it. 3 Swords of Revealing Light. Yeah, one of the things I do want to stress with this deck is the whole trap and trap monster idea, without really making the deck crazy strong with a lot of cards that, you know, aren't close to what he actually played in the anime. The deck does struggle a lot. Like, it's one of the many character decks that are really cool, but work well when it's a scripted anime duel. The actual deck, even with the changes that we've made, it does still struggle. So last card is Temple of the Kings. And of course there was, you know, he had all the extra spell cards to summon out. Circuit, which they don't print, but they made Circuit just, here you go, tribute for it, and drop it out. Next up, starting his traps, is Apophis the Swamp Deity. So, a lot of characters got cards, you know, based off their themes, based off some of their signature monsters. We've been very careful how we've added those. Some characters did not need extra support. Some characters had, you know, quite a bit of support, like Mako, but we were careful what we added. For Odion, this came out, we definitely had to throw it in there. It does reinforce his deck a lot with another one of those really cool trap monsters that he had. 2 Curse of Anubis. 3 Embodiment of Apophis. 3 Judgment of Anubis. 3 Magic Jammer. Only 1 Mirror Force. So all things considered, his deck does have a couple ways to counter the opponent, but again, still lacks some of the conventional, you know, monsters. 2 Mystic Probe, we thought was a nice throw in. 2 The Eye of Truth. Maybe not the most practical card. We definitely like the look of it, the theme of it, and it does give him a little bit, you know, to get an edge on his opponent, see what they have. And lastly, 2 Trap Jammer. So again, he's limited what he can do. He does have a lot of counters in his deck for the opponent. So at the very least, as he gets himself going, you know, he can hinder the opponent. So all in all, we like the changes that we made, even though they're not huge changes. The deck is fun. It does okay. Would love to see some more of his cards get printed. And I mean, you can always take this type of deck with the trap monsters and really elevate it to some new heights. But we still want to keep it humble for, you know, the character, for the time period where it's from. Which we always stress in a lot of our decks, and you hear this from us a lot, which is like, we don't want to throw super OP cards into characters in Battle City where, like, you know, just the type of monsters that they use were such a, a lower tier. So hope you guys liked this deck. Definitely stay tuned for, a lot of cool content coming from us. So like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to make sure you get all of our new content, and see you guys next time.